This looks terrible.
Sorry.
It's not your fault, Margaret. They're pre-prepared, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is just all, I'm almost positive all these are rice-based. This has to be a carrot, I'm pretty sure. It tastes like ground beef.
That's not good.
It tastes like have you ever had like a really, really raw hamburger? Almost like an old woman who's like,
Just let it hang on each side for 3 seconds and give it to me.
that's what this
Is there like a trap assassin character that has like projectile traps?
Blood is what it tastes like. It just tastes like blood. Oh my god. I don't even know. I'll be honest. I don't even know what the hell these are. I thought this was a carrot. I have no idea what that is. I'm suspicious that these are croutons.
It has to be a carrot.
That's what I thought. There's no way that this is vegetable.
Like an engineer.
What is this again? Peak homestyle chicken? If I could describe this in 2 words, it would be bloody crouton. Blood crouton. I don't even know what if I had to give it points, is that I didn't gag. There's that. If I was sitting at the nuclear fallout all around me and I was with my wife and my kids and I had to have this for lunch every day for the next 25 years, I feel like there's probably worse lunches out there. It's not the worst. You know what I'm gonna give it? I'm gonna give it 2 points. I forgot what the hell the point system even is. I think at this point it's just, we're just adding up points. It's chaotic, just like a nuclear fallout kind of world. So 2 points. I don't know. Offline! All right, Margaret, what's next?
Up next, Cabela's Southwest Rice and
Cool.
Beans.
I'm gonna
you talk about the rainforest
check it out after
cafe
this
entree.
video.
Look at all that color. Yellow, 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 and brown. Pretty good.
Take a big bite. Big.
You want to take a big bite?
Big. Mmm.
Is this big enough, Margaret?
Yeah.
I don't want to take this big of a bite, dude. It smells. It's like you can smell the beans, but then it just smells like foam. I don't want to take this big of a bite.
Do it, pussy.
I mean, you know what's up?
Is it good?
No. It tastes like rice.
I friggin' love the oven.
Man, does that corn sear through? No wonder they only peppered it in there. I don't know why. That corn stands the out. I mean, it tastes like rice, beans, and corn. There's one piece of corn. It tastes more like corn than anything. I don't know how that's possible. Can rice be made from corn?
No.
No?
Nope.
I gotta say, for evolving from breakfast, so far not too bad. Rice and beans, you know what? 2 points. 2 points. Edible. You know, you're in the fallout. You're not gonna get filet mignons all the time, right? But rice and beans, you can't really go wrong.
Rice and beans, good to go. That's what I like.
2 out of 10.
No, we're getting rid of the whole 10 point. It's just we're adding points. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. It doesn't even matter. I could give something 20 points. We're just gonna tally up points at the end. It's not the best system. I don't really know else how to do it. I'm still recovering emotionally from breakfast. So far, not bad. The blood, even the blood crouton thing wasn't the end of the world. I will say I would rather have the rice and beans over blood crouton. Any day.
Rice and beans probably good.
Thanks, Margaret.
You can preserve that pretty well.
Orange drink. My favorite.
I like how this is supposed to be soup. You want a bowl of soup? You want a bowl of soup? All right. So this is just potato soup. That's it. So these are just little chunks of potato here. Let's see here. Let's get a nice, good glob of this thick, gravy-like substance on this plate. What's weird is that they're formed, but then when you touch them, they dissolve. Is that a good thing? I'm not sure. Damn.
Good, huh?
That's kind of f***ed up. The texture of this is abysmal. The texture feels like it's like melted like crayons. Like it's hard. It's very hard, but the taste is actually pretty fucking good if I'm being honest. That's f***ed up.
I had a good feeling about that one.
I could eat that whole thing.
Wash it down. Take a big gulp.
Delicious. What's weird is that it's orange flavored, but the substance inside is pitch black, like an oil spill in the ocean. I'm picturing dead sea animals in this, but yet I can't stop drinking. I'm actually nervous though, because I'm like wondering what is the energy drink aspect of this. If I start getting heart palpitations, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna give the potato. God damn, dude. Give me some of that. Huh, Margaret? Who is this by again?
Ready Hour.
Ready Hour. You know what? 5 points. I wouldn't mind having that multiple times. Also, if I had to get hyped up in the morning, I already feel like I'm gonna actually hold on a second. I can't tell if it's paranoia, but I feel my heart fluttering. I can't tell if I'm like psyching myself out or not. I feel like I want to keep drinking the orange drink, but I think it might be. I'm getting a little pepped up too quickly.
Is it good?
Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I'm not gonna lie, I just had a surge. Like a surge of life flood into my body, and I can't tell if my heart is just like, what is my fucking heart rate? I need a...
You better eat the other ones pretty quick then.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it at 5. That's good. I don't know what kind of fucking primal activation that just gave me, but there it is. Margaret, I'm gonna do the chili next.
Chili with pineapple.
We have new mana, which I believe is Jim Baker's. Jim Baker's chili. Better be good, Jim. Sweet habanero chili with pineapple. Where the fuck is the pineapple?
There's no pineapple.
Oh, it's like dog food. This looks like fucking dog food, dude. I want to eat one of these like Jim Baker where he's like, oh, oh, God, it's good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, that is fucked. Oh, the first word that came to mind was skunk. Oh God.
Oh my God.
The habanero, there's like unnecessary heat in my mouth. Give me the It's like being pepper sprayed in the mouth with none of the flavor. It's just heat. It tastes like a skunk. It's almost tasteless with this texture.
Spicy.
Oh, the pineapple has to be rotten. The pineapple was sweet for a second, and all of a sudden it was like, it just immediately turned sour. Like a goddamn Disney villain right in my mouth. Mar, I don't want to take another bite of this one.
One more.
I mean, look how that curves. God. Mother of God. All right, well, everybody dig into the chili here. I wouldn't even give this to my dog. This is fucked. It's so hot for no reason. There's no flavor. There's nothing. There's nothing there. It's just slop heat. This is fucking mud with heat. Imagine eating a pile of mud and then your mouth is just hot for no reason. No fucking points. There's nothing to even say. You know what? -1 point for the heat. Heat without taste. No, just give it 0 points. 0 points. God damn. Let's get in the back of my throat. Ah! Give it -2. The heat is only growing in my mouth. Hold on a second. This is actually f***ed. It's building in the back of my throat.
Why would you want something spicy in the apocalypse?
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to have diarrhea. Hey, can I get some squirts in the apocalypse? Especially chili? Who the f would be? Oh, man, I'd love to just cause a mess. You know what I mean? What the f? -3 points. Kim, goddamn. Next, we have Valley's Enchilada.
Ooh.
Still fucking spicy mud on my fork here. It's uncanny how flat this is. Also, none of them move. Can I put this upside down? Mmm, yummy. As our friends down south like to say, bon appetit. Dude, it's really crunchy.
It's crunchy.
It's really crunchy.
Ooh, that's not good. Sorry.
I didn't know rice could taste like this. Oh.
Did I not cook it all the way?
No, it's cooked. Oh, man. You know what's off. You know what's fucking crazy is the beans. If you're in the apocalypse, one thing I've noticed so far, there's a little hot spice to this too. Damn. Or is it just left over in my mouth?
Probably from the fork.
This is definitely cooked, but it's like, it feels like I'm biting into chicken bones. I'm gonna have to give this 0 on the enchilada. Also, this is extremely deceptive. Enchiladas tonight! That has to be a point deduction too, right? That is so uh-oh.
Ay, ay, ay! Enchilada!
And then it's just this. Look at it go. Hey, Mom, I think my enchilada is breathing. It is, sweetheart. That's disgusting. God, get me the fuck out of this hell, dude. Ready Wise teriyaki rice. Can't you see the Asian influence?
Ooh.
Teriyaki rice. Don't know if we can capture this, but for some reason, it looks like moisture is trapped in between the rice. It looks like there's a little pond. So it almost looks like the rice is hiding an ocean underneath whatever the hell this is. So here we go. Oh, yum. Oh, it's so thick. It's like maple syrup. Yummy. Wow, better get some of that bean in there. Oh, that is unpleasant. It smells like gym socks. Gym socks, but a little bit of sweetness to it. So let's see if it tastes pretty good.
How's it taste? Must be good. Can't talk.
I don't know what the hell this is. I feel like it's cocaine. I'm like on a fucking wire's edge right now, dude. Teriyaki, it's kind of fucked up. I mean, it's just rice. It's rice with like a weird syrupy teriyaki sauce in it. It does taste like teriyaki, but I wouldn't be mad. I got 2 points. Is it as good as a potato? Oh, absolutely not. No. Potato, my beloved. You ugly, ugly son of a bitch. And then last but not least, we have the Mountain House Chicken Fajita Bowl. I will say, nah, the chili is probably the ugliest. The chili has to be the most unappealing. This one, it looks dastardly. Oh, it's like cutting into like a red velvet cake. That kind of consistency. Also, I cut it, and then it had this little like squirt of orange, whatever the hell that is, grease or whatever. Salut. You know what? 3 points. Shoot from the hip here, 3 points. Not bad. Looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. But guess what? You kind of taste the fucking peppers in that. All right? It does feel like you're eating like a dog's tongue, texture-wise. Okay, what the hell is this? Hold on a second. Is this a piece of chicken?
It is the chicken fajita bowl.
Oh, it tastes like a beet. The chicken tastes like a fucking... Have you ever had a beet before?
No.
You're like an oven. Shouldn't you have eaten like everything?
I only eat meat. I'm on Jordan Peterson's meat diet.
Oh, you're on the carnivore diet?
Yeah. Can't you tell?
Your figure does look very slim, Margaret.
Oh, thank you.
Her titties look nice.
Thanks.
You got cute little titties.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I gotta say, lunch way more desirable than breakfast, okay? My god, if anything, if this is a message so far from me to the doomsday bucket people, just skip breakfast. Maybe we don't need breakfast. Maybe that's a thing for human evolution after the nuclear fallout. No breakfast, okay? God damn, dude. It's like a goddamn piece of Jacqueline's beef jerky, this chicken. We've been working on this son of a for a while. Let's move on to our last meal. Dinner. Ah, it is now dinner time. Some time has certainly passed, but it is an appropriate time to finally eat some dinner. Our last, probably I dare I say, most important meal of the day. Breakfast, I think dinner's the most important meal. It's the meal right before a lullaby. It lullabies you to sleep, right? In the doomsday, you want to have a nice dinner with your family. Think of Christmases. Think of Thanksgivings and nuclear fallout. What are some of our dinner options? Let's take a look. One is Cabela's Hearty Tortilla Soup. This looks like, oh my god. It looks like a spit cup. Look at it dribbling into the side of the bowl over here. Oh, good heavens, is all I have to say. Then we have Mountain House's Beef Stroganoff.
Baby, look, stroganoff. Oh boy.
There's a lot of new these. Oh god. Here we have Augustin's Italian Marinara Pasta.
Italiano. You love Italians, don't you, Hannah?
I hate Italian Americans. I'm trying to get a better look at the sauce on the bottom. It is disgusting. I don't know if it translates well on the camera, but this is just foul. Oh, God. There's no way that you're supposed to have doomsday bucket pastas, right? Or like the cheeses and stuff. Maybe dry pastas, but like meats and sauces. I think it's gone bad. Like this. Like look at the tiny, what the hell even is this? What am I looking at here? Peak beef pasta. It's just beef pasta. Look at that. My God. God have mercy on my soul. Good Lord. This is probably the ugliest looking one. It's corn chowder. Corn chowder from Augustin. So these two are together. We were supposed to have corn chowder for lunch, but we're having it now because, you know, me, I guess. And then the New Manna potato casserole, which there's no semblance of potato. It just looks like microwave plastic. All right, mac and cheese from Ready Hour. Mac and cheese does not look bad. We'll see. And then last but not least, we have Valley's mango. Oh God, Valley just had mango habanero chili as well. I'm gonna bite the fucking bullet here. I'm just gonna do the tortilla soup first. Cabela's hearty tortilla soup. Oh God. Oh, I didn't even know there was like rice in here. Oh, it's so thick on the bottom. Oh God. Oh man. Oh.
What do you think?
Oh, there's so much pepper. Oh, there's so much pepper. God, it's like a goddamn pepper brick in my mouth, dude. God. It's like pepper, and then they're like, by the way, there's rice and beans in here. What the f is is. You know what? Even though I just got pepper spray in my mouth, it tastes much better than I expected compared to, it looks horrible. This probably has to be tied with some of the worst ones. The chili looks better than the last chili we had. The last chili looked like dog food. This looks like dog food too. It looks like throw up. But to be fair, the throw up looking ones that we've tasted before they've been tasting a little better. You know, Cabela's ugly as shit. I got pepper sprayed. I'm just gonna give it a point. I'll at least give it a point. You know what? I'll give it 2 points. It was edible. It was much better than I expected. I'm gonna move on to another soup as well. I'm gonna move on to the Augustin's corn chowder. Looks like mashed potatoes. Isn't corn chowder supposed to be like soup? Is it supposed to be this thick usually?
That's probably good.
It also usually has corn in it.
There is no corn. I just noticed that. Yeah.
It's ground up corn.
Is it actually ground up corn?
Yeah. It's dried up, ground up corn.
Oh, dude.
Is it sweet corn?
There's no taste of corn, Margaret. It tastes like white gravy. Like white gravy gone bad. I'm gonna go to the beef pasta. These little pellet beef balls are just unfortunate. Oh, goddamn. I just want to point out, I understand these are not supposed to be good. I mean, they come in a bucket. Okay, it's a last resort thing. This meal right here, let me tell you something. If I had to eat this for a meal every day for like 20 years, I would rather just die. All of this so far, I would rather just die. I would openly go out into the toxic radiation that is the earth, and I would just suffocate or whatever the would happen. I would just rather have that take me. I think as soon as any minor inconvenience happened, I'd just be like, it's done. No electricity, no internet. I'd be like, I'm done. That's it. Yo, I can sit around and read books for the rest of my life. Oh, fun. I give 2 points to the beef pasta. Beef pasta wasn't terrible, even though there's no way that's actually meat. I don't know what the hell that is, but I can tell you right now, that is not meat. I don't even think it's a plant. I don't know what the hell they put there for you to eat. I think it's a mixture of foam and some kind of dog food.
Probably soy.
Like, oh, don't worry. I know it's hard in the bag, but you'll throw it in the water and it'll get soft, so it'll be like meat. So I don't know. I give it a 2. It was edible. I'm gonna give -3 for whatever the hell this is. For the corn chowder, because this is a forbidden pudding. It is a rancid gravy. Like, this is what I expect, like, mutants to eat. I'm gonna go next up with the Mountain House beef stroganoff.
Ooh, strogies.
That smells terrible. I'm beginning to believe that this is all dog food, that they just say boil it. All the meat is dog food that they say boil and it'll be soft. Because this is gray. A gray, pale meat. Like you killed a fucking zombie and served it to someone. I mean, what the fuck is this? It's different than every other thing in the entire concoction here. Oh, God. God damn. Oh, the sound of that. Oh, I shouldn't have stirred it. I shouldn't have stirred it. It was like it was an immediate chemical reaction did it just to my face. Oh, dude. It's very slimy. Hey, the beef tastes like beef, though. That's a plus.
That's
We've
the
had
beef.
Blood tasting stuff today.
Strogie, baby. Strogie always tastes good.
The noodles in this, though, I don't know what happens, but as soon as it hits your mouth, it dissolves. And that was unpleasant. So really, it's just you eating plastic beef. Whatever made-up dog food this is. Not bad. You know what? I'm going to give it a 3. Would have given it higher, but it smells worse than it tastes. That's become a recurring thing for dinner. You know, you might smell shit, but you know dinner's ready, and it doesn't taste too bad. Mac and cheese time. Dare I say, looks definitely the best out of all of them. Could be an easy win here, boys. Mac and cheese. Can you imagine being alone? All your family's dead in the apocalypse. Mac and cheese.
At least you got me.
Oh, it's sour.
Told you.
Oh my God.
That's probably the cheese going bad. What's wrong?
Dude, it's like vinegar. It's really, really sour. And the noodles are little strands of leather. This is so upsetting.
But it's good for 25 years.
He was saving it for last.
Imagine you're so
He's
stoked.
saving
My
it for
mutant
last.
daughter just got married. We're busting out the fine china. We're serving some mac and cheese. And it's these little strands of... This is so upsetting. It looks so good. It actually looked really fucking good. Ready Hours mac and cheese. Stay away from that. I'm pissed off. That's...
Gotta be -5 at least.
I was gonna say -4 was my gut. A -4. Because at least it's appealing. Even if you're like, let's say you want to make someone jealous in the wastelands. What are you having over there? Oh, these mac and cheese? And then you like just have it on a table and it looks good.
But you don't eat it.
Yeah, it's just you use this to tantalize people in the wasteland. Or you're like, got you something to eat, and then you run away and you hear just like gagging and choking in the background. Ah, it's vinegar poisoning! That is New Mana had this is the
Potato casserole.
potato casserole.
That's probably good.
It all just sounds like death. No thought went into being like, when you
One of these got to be good.
cuisine, you're gonna be tantalized. You're gonna want to like dive right in. I hate Jim Baker.
What?
Oh, it's so sweet. It's like really sweet, like sugary. It is not good. It's weird. It's like sugar potatoes. I have no way to describe it. It's a really sweet, there's nothing savory about it. It's like, I feel like Jim Baker's like, they want it sweet, trust me. It's like something like that. Oh God. I mean, it's edible. That has to count for something in the wasteland, right?
Yeah.
I would rather have sugar potatoes over leather vinegar macaroni. So I guess I'd give it a point. That's fair, right? I'll give it a point just because it's edible. It looks horrible. It has no smell. It once again is falling into this routine of being something that could be alive. I don't know. I feel like if I would have poked it, like if I would have found this thing sitting out on a table, I'd be like, I'd like poke it a couple times. Has anyone ever had sugary potatoes before? Maybe they're onto something. Maybe this is the new cuisine of the future. Sweet sugary potatoes. Off fly. Okay. I'll do the marinara pasta by Augustin's. I don't like that name either. Augustin. So this is actually supposed to go with the corn chowder.
Yeah.
It's like sour again. I can't tell if it's just like, oh, that's just the preservatives. Or what? There's no marinara. I cannot taste any of them. Like the texture is there, but it tastes
He's so
like
mad.
sour noodles. Noodles
He's
not
just
bad.
throwing it
I
around.
will say, I prefer that. So now combining this with that makes it even worse. I would say dock it another point then. Just dock him another fucking point. Good God. Oh God, the last thing's the chili.
Your favorite.
Oh God, yeah, my favorite. So Valley's mango habanero chili. The last chili was terrible, so all it needs to do, oh no. Oh, it cuts like sherbet. It kind of doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't even... Usually chili always has like a very distinct smell. It's weird. Maybe I have the COVID. Do you think people would care about COVID in the after world? You think COVID is the end?
AIDS will be the end.
What a horrible improv to say there, Margaret.
What?
You said AIDS, right?
I said AIDS.
You hear that crunch? The fucking mango is like crunching in my mouth like it's candy. That's the mango, right? That's gotta be the mango. Because I see the habanero slices in here too. Honestly, it's edible. Dude, especially compared to last chili. The last chili was so I would say this is like, if I'm riding out, dude, if I'm sitting there, I'm on Brokeback on a mountainside with my cowboy buddy. He's fucking, I don't know how many inches deep inside me. And all of a sudden he busts out a pot of fucking Valley Doomsday Bucket Chili. I'd say that's borderline romantic. I'm giving it a 3. Give it a 3. If it wasn't for the crunch, I was gonna give it a 4. But the crunch fucked me up a little bit. Because now I feel self-conscious, like I'm looking at him, I'm like, you like it? And he's like crunching through it, and I'm like, I love you. He doesn't say it back. All right, I guess I'll see you next time on Brokeback. So wait, so that is our...
That's it.
The scores are in.
Final
The
rankings.
scores are in. Give me the totals so far from worst to best. New Mana comes in dead last with -2 points. I expected New Mana to be the worst. Jim Baker is a fucking snake. Look at how he, even in his own video, choked on his own soup. Who the chokes on soup, dude? You don't have to chew it. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh God. That was the whole time. That checks out to me, and I'm happy. These scores are honest, okay? New Mana coming in dead last with their fucking Wonder Bread pancakes. How are you the fuck to give pancakes and not have 1 dollop of syrup? How the fuck is that actually possible? And then for lunch we have their chili. The Pedigree Dog Company could make better fucking chili for humans. It's unfucking real. And then last but not least, you give us this potato casserole. Fuck you, Jim Baker. New Mana, if you're in the market for Doomsday Buckets, stay clear of New Mana, right? Because here's the thing. Just because you're in the hellscape that is the apocalypse doesn't mean you have to just suffer for eternity with bad tasting food buckets, man. If you're spending good hard-earned money on food buckets right now, stay away from Mana. And next up is Ready Hour, which has a -1. It barely scrapes by New Mana. These are our fallen angels for sure. Ready Hour having the cream of wheat strawberry cow tongue. I'm gonna give it the coveted honor. That was probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted in my whole life. That that was disgusting. But then you come out of nowhere with the potato soup and the nuclear heart-racing, life-invigorating orange drink, and then it wins you over. The potato was simple but effective. They spoiled it again with having the fucking leather vinegar mac and cheese. I mean, the strawberry cream of wheat, don't be wrong, is definitely worse than mac and cheese, but that is unfathomable. What a crazy, weird collection of looking stuff. You have the super bright pink cow tongue. You have the delicious looking mac and cheese that ends up being fucking horrible. And then you have a plate of nothing and it ends up being good. Rewrite your formula, Ready Hour, my God.
Don't forget black orange juice.
Oh yeah, I will say in the black orange juice, that was odd. It looked like an oil spill. It was very deceptive. I kept drinking it. It hit me kind of late and then it came back and I kept taking sips on it and I felt, I don't know, like I took a fucking Limitless pill. You know what I mean? You guys remember that Bradley Cooper movie? It reminds me of that. Points there, but I mean, at least it's not dead last. I'm glad they weren't dead last, at least for that.
5th place.
Cabela's coming in with a total score of 3. That company's not even around anymore. And they're beating out the competition. What does that say about our last other two? Cabela's, it was an ugly duckling. The fucking tortilla soup. It felt like sifting through like a grease trap. Didn't taste the worst, but it was ugly as hell. The whey milk in their breakfast option was abhorrent. I mean, that was fucking awful. Really, really bad. Also, I didn't know oatmeal could be so haunting. So tragically haunting. But then they kind of slapped with their lunch with the Southwest rice and beans, right? You know, it wasn't bad. It was a middle of the road meal. It would be something where if I was, once again, tucked away on Brokeback with my mans, and we can bust out some of that, I think none of us would complain. And I'd still be able to get work done. I'd be able to get work done. Augustin comes in with 4 points next. It had one of the most disgusting meals. The dinner was corn chowder and pasta dinner. Really made me realize that, like, doomsday life, even if I had a bodacious Brokeback Mountain cowboy boyfriend, I would rather be dead. And yet they still had 4 points. Somehow they squeaked by with their pudding for breakfast, which basically was just cum, so I guess that does get you prepared for the Brokeback situation. Maybe you're eating that every day anyways, who knows? It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't, like, super sweet. It was okay. So now we're in the top 3. Valley with 6 points. Valley coming through, having some memorable dishes here. I mean, the nice chili here really putting Jim Baker's nose in it with extremely crunchy habanero stuff. I don't know what that is, mango, whatever. It's a crunchy mess, but it didn't taste the worst at all. It did make me contemplate my life as a gay cowboy. So, you know, that's pretty memorable. Their whole milk was... The eggs tasted like eggs, though, which in nuclear fallout is pretty important. The cream of wheat, I remember being probably mid. The eggs were surprising because they looked awful. It looked like a fetus, like a diced up fetus on my plate. It was nasty, but it tastes good. That's the thing about these doomsday things, man. You know, don't judge a book by its cover. Oh yeah, they had the paper thin enchilada rice and beans. I mean, it was as thick as a sheet of paper. I don't know how it was possible. It scraped up like cat food. It just tastes like rice and beans. I couldn't even judge it. If you had to have sustenance. If you had to have something in your belly, I mean, you could do that, but at the end of the day, I can't give it points for tasting like nothing. What's second? What's our silver medal?
Peak with 10 points.
Peak with 10 points.
Holy
Damn.
moly.
The beef pasta, once again, once you start to accept that the meat in all of this is dog food, that it just gets watered down and becomes mushy, it becomes a lot more palatable. The chicken option, albeit tasting like beets, was all around kind of pleasant. I enjoyed it. And then the biscuits and gravy, which was the hardest biscuit of all time, but the gravy wasn't terrible. Once again, you get the pedigree dog food that's boiled down so it becomes mushy. It's not terrible. But the biscuit itself was a tough ask. But for peak, it's one of the peaks. I mean, 10 points. Can you blame him? A silver medal. But who was our champion? Mountain House comes in with 15 staggering points.
Oh,
and
dang.
unbelievable. I mean, the breakfast option, the skillet. Mountain House, do all of us a service and don't wait for the doomsday to fucking serve that thing up. Every day, I'd eat that skillet every goddamn day. Is it unfair that I gave it 9 points? You. Why don't you get New Mana? And I'll stick with Mountain House. The chicken fajita bowl, it was an average, yeah, like a 3-pointer. And also with their little beef stroganoff thing. Beef stroganoff, I mean, it looks disgusting. I'm looking at it right now and it makes me sick to my stomach. But it tastes fine. The pasta dissolves in your mouth. I don't know what the hell is going on. The pasta shouldn't do that. It's like a piece of LSD paper or something like that. That son of a bitch just dissolves real quick. And then you're left with, once again, the pedigree dog meat. So at the end of the day, I'm happy that Mountain House is our doomsday bucket champion. If you're nervous about the world ending, get Mountain House. Mountain House! Mountain House! And if you've tried any of these at home, or if you're, I'm not gonna say that. You know what? Doomsday might be around any corner, right? Uh-oh, I'm peeking. Maybe not this one. I see a hallway, though. Might be down that corner. So what I gotta say is, prep for the worst and enjoy the best. Go Mountain House. Margaret, any closing thoughts?
You should try all of Jim Baker's food.
No.
There was 17 in total.
No, I'm not trying all of Jim Baker's food. There's too much. Also, isn't there a bucket that's like $5 grand?
Yeah, we bought the family pack that was $400.
The bucket we bought was $400.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And it was the worst one. Wait, how much was Mountain? Do we have the prices all? How much was Mountain House?
Mountain House was $112.
Oh, $112 for
Says
Mountain
it's
House.
only for 5 days worth of food.
Oh, so you are paying a premium. Maybe you only plan to be alive for 5 days. Make love to your cowboy boyfriend, and then throw yourselves off Brokeback Mountain. But that's our Doomsday Bucket video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
Thank you.